Hangout. If you or someone you know needs to lose 5, 10 pounds or more, this is the project that you want to join. I've got with me Miss Maritza Gonzalez-Willis out of Houston, Texas with us. Say hello, Miss Maritza. Hello. But to kick this off, what I'd like to do is I'd like to share a video with you. I want to share a video with you that is going to explain in about 1 minute the epidemic that we are facing in our country. Folks, it's called obesity. And I don't think you've ever seen this video. So watch this. You've got to see this.
I'm 5'10" and 242 pounds.
I always say this is the biggest I'm ever going to be, and I said that like 20 pounds ago.
A third of Americans are obese, another third is overweight.
Obesity is the biggest threat to the health, welfare, and future of this country.
I've always been overweight.
I've got diabetes.
Sleep apnea, heart disease.
Everything's hurting now.
It's a lot easier to lose weight than it is to keep weight off.
This is probably going to be the first generation of children who are going to have a shorter life expectancy than their parents.
18% of our children right now are obese.
It's not only health, it's about survival and well-being of the United States as a nation.
You don't crave broccoli, and our generation has grown up craving a Big Mac. I want to think that there's something better for me.
Unless we're able to control this epidemic, we're going to have an abundance of chronic disease.
All of us have to be part of the solution to reduce obesity.
The weight of the nation is out of control, but we can fix that.
If we don't now take this as a really urgent national priority, we are all going to pay a really serious price.
Obesity will crush the United States in oblivion.
Folks, if that doesn't, that video was actually shared with me a couple of years ago, and I embraced the importance of helping people get in the best shape of their life, and it all starts with helping people lose 5, 10 pounds or more. I don't know if you know this or not, but just by simply losing 5 to 10 pounds, you could reduce your cholesterol, your blood pressure, and your sugar count, just by losing 5 to 10 pounds. And we've got some amazing testimonials and that you're going to be hearing here tonight. But here's what I want you to know, that in no way, shape, or form do any of the products that we're going to be sharing with you tonight intend to heal, cure, or treat any disease. Okay, that's not what we're implying here. We've got a ZenProject8 that we are taking to the market, that we are sharing with everyone that we know, that is so exciting, because it's not just about drinking a shake. It's not just about taking some capsules that help you detox. It's not just about taking some capsules to help curb off those cravings. It's not just about drinking an amazing watermelon and fruit punch amino acid drink that helps to build muscle. It's not about that. This is a true life-changing transformation, and we've got guides that will actually help you in 3 different phases to help you with your journey in losing weight, dropping inches, and building lean muscle. And we're going to show you exactly what that's all about. Things that you cannot control in life. But the one thing that you can control is how you choose to take care of your health. And I got to tell you that just a week ago, I started seeing some signs that I wasn't really liking too much. I looked at myself in the mirror. I'm going to be 45 years old in the next couple of months. And I don't like the person looking back at me. I'm breaking out with all this hyperpigmentation on my skin. I'm breaking out with adult acne, and I'm screaming like, what in the world is going on here? And so in going through ZenProject8 and some of the guides, and in talking with JoJo and talking with Maritza and hearing Sharon's testimony, I've quickly educated myself on the importance of eating right and eliminating things from my diet that have been toxic to me. And folks, listen, in just a week, I am seeing huge changes in not only my skin, but in my weight. I was developing a muffin top, and I do not want to join the muffin top club, but I'm seeing that all of these things are shrinking and they're going away, and I'm just totally over the moon about it. So you can choose to take care of your health, and summer's right around the corner, so there's no better time to get started in thinking about better health and in looking your best than there is right now. We're just a couple of months away from summertime. So when you're cute but you ain't summer ready, It's time to get cute. Isn't this baby so cute? And I'm going to go ahead and open this up to my good friend Maritza Gonzalez-Willis. I can't wait for you to hear her testimony. She's out of Houston, Texas. Her transformation is catching everyone by storm, you guys. She was actually featured on a show. I'm not going to steal her thunder because I want her to share what ZenProject8 has done for her and what it can do for you. So Maritza, are you there, sweetie?
I am, and welcome everybody in the world. I'm so excited. And so just very quickly to tell you my story, I had always been very athletic, was a cheerleader in high school, and you know, life just kind of threw some curveballs at me, and I realized that I became what we call an emotional eater. And if I felt good, I would eat, and if I cried, I would eat, and it didn't matter. Food just became my go-to source of everything. So lo and behold, I've got my children now. You know, I'm a mother, and of course things slowed down. I'm not exercising as much as I used to. And so I made the decision to have bariatric surgery after blowing up to about 238 pounds. I just had it. So I have bariatric surgery. I lose about 70 pounds, and then I get pregnant with my last child. And I was so excited because I only gained about 20 pounds. Unfortunately, I did not realize how much weight the stomach can actually take in even after bariatric surgery. So although I had lost 7 pounds after the birth of my last child, I not only regained the 70 pounds that I'd lost, I gained another 30 pounds. And I was just at a point where I was miserable. I didn't want to leave the house. I was so embarrassed. I didn't want to show up at family reunions. It was just horrible. So I made the decision, enough was enough. I was tired of being sick and tired. And so therefore, I stopped the dieting madness. I allowed myself the permission. This was key. I allowed myself the permission to eat what I wanted to eat. Only I was going to eat it when it was the right time. And so therefore, if I wanted that cheesecake, I'd have to kind of decide, okay, well, do I want it today or do I want it in a couple of weeks? Because I knew that in order for me to drop the weight, there was going to be some things that I was going to have to give up. And then I started just exercising. Started with little steps at first because I was so heavy. Just going up one flight of stairs was enough to, you know, calm me and almost, I mean, just to almost make me pass out. So needless to say, but I would do at least an hour a day. So even if that was just 5 minutes here and 10 minutes here, etc., until I got, you know, that full hour, and that weight started coming off and started coming off and started coming off. What I have loved about ZenProject8 more than anything in the world was that I did not know the importance of, number one, eating in threes and eating every 3 hours. Had I known that secret years ago, that weight would have come off a lot faster. However, I would have been a lot firmer. I would have really gotten my shape a lot more into definition, and it would have been just more of a significant difference. But that's where we're at now. And so, Lisa, why don't we get started and let the whole world know what we're so excited about?
Let's do that. Well, folks, first and foremost, ZenProject8 is a program that is helping so many people. You know, I don't know if you know this or not, but 75% of the adult population will be overweight or obese by 2020. The average dieter buys a new diet book every 90 days. Folks, people are looking for solutions, and they're just not finding them. You know, calorie restriction and carbohydrate depletion slow down your metabolism and trigger the yo-yo dieting cycle. And people are desperately searching for real weight management solutions that can evolve into a lifestyle for them and their families. ZenProject8 is an easy program to follow. And so many people are having amazing results. Maritza, why don't you go ahead and share the ZenProject8 program with everybody?
Absolutely. What we're really excited about, Lisa, is that number one, we've got a plan. We've got everything that a person needs to be successful. In addition to that, we also have products, because it's going to be so important that when that alarm goes off, and we'll get into that in just a few minutes, but when that alarm goes off, to inform you that it's time to eat, you've got that shake handy, or you've got that food handy. And then of course, what made the biggest difference, because of my other beautiful partners that are on the call or on the Google Hangout with us, was the community and the support. Because when you see other people having success, it inspires you to continue and to do well. And this is our program. This is our platform.
Absolutely. Now, why don't you explain to everybody the science that's behind ZenProject8?
Absolutely. Unfortunately, through dieting roller coasters, and what we tend to do a lot of times is deprive ourselves of, whether it's carbohydrates or whether it's proteins, whether it's fats. And what we need to do, Lisa, is we need to stay between these two lines, because unfortunately, if we go too long in not eating, what happens is, if you can look at these two lines, our sugar will drop below this line, and it is going to force us, number one, to get real grouchy, but also to crave sugars. The other thing, too, is that when we overeat, our sugar levels tend to spike. And this is a horrible, horrible thing for many, many of us, especially with people being diabetics nowadays. So what we're going to want to do with ZenProject8, the reason that we're eating in threes, is because when you put a good protein, a good fat, and a good carbohydrate in your system together, these three things have to be eaten at the same time. They are going to keep us between these two lines, so that, number one, we don't have the spike, and number two, we don't have that dip. Perfectly aligned, so that, again, we're eating every 3 hours, we're not feeling hungry, and our sugar is stabilized, which is unfortunately what causes us a lot of problems while we're trying to lose weight.
Folks, ZenProject8 is simple, it's realistic, and everyone's getting results. It's broken up into 3 different phases. Phase 1 allows you to detox. You actually lose the bloat. And what it basically consists of is 7 days. There's 7 days where you will take is it 2 capsules? I believe it's 2 capsules a day.
Yeah.
I actually started mine today. Okay, so 2 capsules is all that I had to do. And I will actually do my 2 capsules with my biggest meal, which for me is dinner time. So I'm going to do 2 capsules tonight, and I'll do 2 capsules every night for the next 7 days. And what that's going to do is it's going to provide me with a clean body. That's exactly what it's going to do. It's going to clean everything out and prepare my body for more nutrients. And then phase 2 is ignite. This is where you start to see the inches melt off of your midsection. This is where, for those of you that want out of the muffin top, this is where you get ignited, okay? This is phase 2, and phase 2 is what you'll do between weeks 2 and 4. It's 21 days that you'll be focusing on burning, sculpting, and restoring your body and your health. And then phase 3 is all about thrive. It's all about thrive. Live your life. And that's from weeks 5 through 8. It's this is actually for 28 days. And it consists of 3 different steps where you basically reprogram, diversify, and energize. And folks, listen, we've got a website that provides all this information and more.